street near China Market?
China Market, yes.
Yes. Oh, how much is it?
Only 950 to 250.
Okay, I'm going to check at this desk first.
Okay, no problem.
950. Okay, right. Thank you. 500 rupees. Okay, do I pay now or do I pay you or pay the driver?
Yes.
Nobody said that I would need to pay extra. You need to tell me how much?
This traffic is going on road.
So how much would it be? So you eat it and it just tastes like the lentils. And then afterwards you're like, oh, I've got that spicy tang or spiciness on my tongue. Yeah, so that was a little bit strange for me because the young guy there wanted to shake my hand after he took a selfie. But because I've just been eating something with my hands, I felt impolite shaking someone's hand, but he didn't care. But something I'll just have to get used to. Good morning, we're finally in Delhi, in India. Took us a little bit longer than expected to get here. We were meant to arrive last night at 10 o'clock, but it's now 7:30 in the morning. We were delayed by 9.5 hours, but hey, that's another story. So we've got a couple of things that we need to do at the airport. The first thing we need to do is get a SIM card. So we've got data so we can navigate around Delhi while we're here and the rest of India.
Oh, thank you, sir. Andrew.
Thanks. Yeah, you too. Are you okay? We've just noticed before you go through immigration, there is a disembarkation form that you need to pick up, fill in, and it looks like this. I think this is one of those situations where it's fair to say that usually every cloud does have a silver lining, because even though we're 9 hours delayed, getting through immigration, wow, that was so fast, because there was only about 2 people in front of us and it took less than 10 minutes to get through. I want to tell you a little bit more about the different transport options that are available from this airport. So I think the cheapest option is probably to jump on the metro. In Delhi, the metro system is extensive. The metro, I think from here to Carol Bagh, the area that we're staying in, it costs about 80 rupees. But we got in touch with the hotel that we're staying in and we got a price for a transfer, and I think the transfer is about 20 minutes, but the price that we were given was 1,100 rupees. Personally, I actually think that price is reasonable, but I've got nothing else to compare it against. So we decided to just arrive in the airport, find out what the prices are. I know that there is a prepaid desk that you can go to, and if you tell someone on the prepaid desk the address that you're going to, they'll calculate your price and then you pay in advance. The other alternative is there are some taxi drivers here, and I've heard that sometimes the prices with the taxi drivers can be a little bit more expensive. I'm not sure because I haven't got any personal experience. But once we've got our bags and we get through, once we've got the data SIM, we'll find out the comparison of the options that are available. Of course, the last option as well, which a lot of people who are local could go for, is they could grab an Uber. So we've got the Uber app on our phone, but I don't know whether the data SIM is going to work immediately. I've heard that sometimes it takes a few hours for that to connect, and for us, after this long delay, we don't really want to spend a few hours in the airport waiting for the data SIM. So let's get through there now, have a look. I'll share with you the different options. We probably won't go for the cheapest option today because we want to get to the hotel and grab breakfast by 10 o'clock if possible. But let's have a look. And as soon as we came out of the baggage area, it looks like there's 2 places where you can buy an Airtel data SIM. One of them's a shop and one of them looks like a vending machine on the wall. We'll go for the shop so we can get some assistance and get some questions answered. How much is it?
450.
And will it work immediately, or do I need to wait for it to be activated?
SIM card activate after 1 hour.
Okay, so I've got my SIM card with Airtel. We weren't allowed to record. Jerry got told that he had to switch the camera off, so I'll give you the information now. So I paid 450 rupees, and that gives me coverage for the full month that I'm here, and you automatically get an extra 1.5 gigabytes of data every day. The guy did tell me that the number won't be active for 2 hours. What I need to do, there's a number that I need to call in 2 hours time. And something else that I forgot to mention before, if you haven't got the right change, you might not get any change. So because it was 450, the guy who served me and the guy who served the guy who was next to me, they both said, we don't have any change, we don't have any 50s to give you. I didn't care, but just be aware that if you've got the right money, that would be good. But if you've only got a 500, chances are you might not get your 50 rupees back. Here you go. So we're heading out of the airport now, and we're going to have a look to see what the transport options are. We're going to try and find this prepaid desk. Just looking for a sign for the prepaid desk. When you get your Airtel data SIM though, literally the way out is right next to the data SIM office. So I can see taxis here. Let's have a look. No thanks. Okay, so when you come out from the exit, the prepaid desk, just walk straight ahead and slightly to the left. I'll show you the sign in a second when I get over there. Hello, I'm going to Carol Back. I'll show you. Yes, I'm going to Hotel Gold Street near China Market.
China Market, yes.
Yes. Oh, how much is it?
Only 950.
Okay, I'm going to check at this desk first.
Okay, no problem.
950. Okay, right. Thank you. So to get a taxi is 950. So that is a little bit cheaper than the price that we were quoted from the hotel. From the hotel, it was 1,100. This guy's offering 950, which sounds okay to me, but I'm just going to check the price at the desk first just to make a comparison. Hello, sir. Can I just find out the price to go to this place? 500 rupees. Okay, do I pay now or do I pay you or pay the driver? Should I pay you or pay the driver? Okay, thank you. It's Andrew. Andrew. That's it, yeah. Thank you.
Any first cab black and yellow?
Sorry?
Any first cab black and yellow?
Thank you so much. Okay, so that was a result. So there was a guy who was standing next to the prepaid taxi service. It looked like he actually worked for the prepaid service, but I had watched a few vlogs like this already, and he wasn't working for the prepaid service. So when I asked the price for the prepaid service, it was only 500, which is almost half of the price. So my advice would be, make sure you get your ticket from the prepaid service. It looks like it's definitely the best price that's available.
I saw the bus over there. If you can see that way, there's the bus that you can get to the town center. There another bus. There another bus.
We have the ticket already. Okay, so we're in the taxi now, heading to the area that we're staying in, which is called Carol Back. And according to Google Maps, which I checked earlier because I haven't got any data at the moment, it's meant to take about 20 minutes to transfer from here. But yeah, 500 rupees rather than paying 950 is definitely a good saving.
Yes.
Nobody said that I would need to pay extra. You need to tell me how much.
This traffic is going on road.
So how much would it be? How much extra are you talking?
Okay, the location, and on your location I will tell you.
Okay. Okay, so in the taxi now, unfortunately we're in rush hour traffic, and the traffic is really, really busy. The driver has just said that when we get to the destination, we will need to pay extra. I don't know how much that'll be because it depends on how long it takes to get there, but I'll find out how much it is and I'll let you know how much extra we would need to pay.
Very, very good morning.
Right, just for information, so we did get stuck in traffic. It was rush hour traffic on the way here, and the guy said when we arrive he would let us know how much it was. Jerry and I thought we should maybe pay an extra 200, but I only had a 500 in my pocket, needed to get some change at a shop. I handed the 500 over to the guy, which I probably shouldn't have done. I should have got a change myself, and I said 200, 200. He said no, 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 and then he took 300 and gave me 200 back. So I didn't have any say in the matter whether I paid 300 or not. So I'm not sure whether that's standard here, but as far as I was concerned, I was paying 500 for the taxi, and I appreciate that we did get stuck in traffic, and yeah, it did take a bit more of his time. Let me know in the comments whether 300, whether that was acceptable, fair enough, or whether we paid a little bit too much, because I just want to know for future reference whether that is the given rate or whether we paid higher than we should have. But we're going to check in now. And do you need my friend's passport as well? Do you need two?
2 persons?
Two together, yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet. I'll grab that.
You have this beer.
I don't drink alcohol.
No?
No alcohol for me. Right then, so we've got some good news and some not so good news. So first thing, the data sim, it's up and running, which is excellent, but the 450 rupees that we paid at the airport, that doesn't give you any data. So the 450 rupees is only for the SIM card. What you then need to do is you then need to download the app, and then you need to choose one of the packages, and the packages are really reasonably priced. They start from about 269 rupees for a month, and that gives you 1.5 gigabytes of data. But the problem is we've tried our cards, and our cards have got 16 digits on them, and you get to 8 digits and it doesn't let you input any more details. And there's no other methods that suit us to make the payment online. So we're now on a mission to find an Airtel shop and hope that we can get in the Airtel shop and charge this so we've got some data, because without the data we're clueless. We haven't got a clue where to go. So again, fingers crossed we can get this sorted and get out and explore. It's about 3 o'clock, so we want to try and get to Chandni Chowk this afternoon and have a look around there. What is it?
It's the beans, curry beans. I'm gonna ask the guy, I'm gonna ask the owner, what is it then? Have to try. Excuse me, brother. What is called? What is the name?
Matra kulcha.
Barakuncha.
Matra kulcha.
Matra kuncha.
Matra kulcha.
Matra. Matra kuncha. Thank you.
How much was it? 40 rupees for 3. Is it spicy?
A little.
Thank you. Oh, it's hot. So I think this is chapati. The other one's the chapati. What's this one called?
I'm gonna ask him.
Hot.
So what is it called? Chapati. What is it? Chapati. Yeah.
It's got a little bit of a kick, but the spicy kick, it's an aftertaste that you get afterwards. So you eat it and it just tastes like the lentils. And then afterwards you're like, oh, I've got that spicy tang on spiciness on my tongue.
One big selfie.
Okay. What happened to your phone? Drop it. Smash on the floor. Okay. Good idea.
Instagram ID.
Yeah. Always on a journey. I'll show you. Yeah, so that was a little bit strange for me because the young guy there wanted to shake my hand after he took a selfie, but because I've just been eating something with my hands, I felt impolite shaking someone's hand, but he didn't care. But something I'll just have to get used to.
This is the Karabakh metro station. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go to the phone shop and then we're gonna come back here.
I actually forgot about the phone shop while I was eating and talking to them people. Here we are. So this is really interesting in Karabakh, and I've just spotted the Airtel shop, which is just over here. Oh, I really hope we can get some data when we get in here, because trying to navigate around a new city without Wi-Fi just doesn't work for me, because my navigation skills are
Zero.
SHIT. Well, so we were wrong. So back to good news again. So in the Airtel shop, the guys actually told us that the package that we bought at the airport for 450 rupees does include your bundle of 1.5 gigabytes of data every day for 28 days, but for some reason mine and Jerry's didn't load. And I said to the guy, I went, do I need to pay you some money? Thinking it was going to be 265 rupees. And no, they didn't want anything. So we're both happy. We've both got data on our phones now. Jerry's got a tendency to walk off and look at food, and because he's so small, I have a tendency to lose him. So if we've both got data, we can ring each other easily. So thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next one, where we do a bit more exploring, tasting a little bit of food in and around Delhi. See you soon.